Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. In my kitchen tonight, I'm gonna put together, if you haven't seen this or tried it, the easiest macaroni and cheese recipe ever. And you dirty up one dish, which I love that. I'm gonna set this to the side. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna season my pork as well. We're gonna have pintos and pork, loin, and macaroni and cheese, Nancy's mac and cheese. You're gonna need a stick of butter in the bottom of your 13 by 9 inch dish. And you're gonna need 4 cups of milk, 1 egg, salt and pepper, a little bit of dried mustard, and shredded cheddar cheese. So I have already put the 1 stick of butter in the bottom of this 13 by 9 inch Pyrex dish, and I've melted it in the oven, okay? I like to make mine about 2 hours, an hour or two ahead of time because it helps the noodles soften up a little bit more. So I'm gonna do a 16-ounce box of macaroni noodles. And I'm just gonna pour that into the dish over the butter. We're gonna cook this uncovered for 350 for about 50 minutes, and it will be done. Now I'm gonna add some salt and pepper to taste. Great recipe for Easter, if you're getting together for Easter next weekend. Okay. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of dried mustard to mine, about a teaspoon or so. And then I'm gonna give mine a stir. Just toss that macaroni, get it covered with the butter. And then I'm going to pour 4 cups of milk and 1 egg that I've mixed together over the top. Okay, now I'm gonna add my cheese. You're gonna need at least 2 cups of shredded cheddar. This is right at 2 cups. And you can mix that in a little bit. And then I'm gonna put 1 more over the top. And again, 350 for about 50 minutes uncovered. 45 to 50 minutes, depending on how your oven cooks. My family loves this dish, and I actually make it a lot to take to other places. Just one of those easy dishes. I'm gonna put this to the side. And I'm gonna let mine sit for about an hour before I put it in the oven. Okay, now how are we gonna season these? I've got 2 pork tenderloins that are, let's see, 1.68 pounds, like so. Okay, so let's see how we're gonna do those for dinner. I have covered my baking pan with heavy foil and put a rack on it. I'm gonna spray some stick and spray so that my meat doesn't stick. And I'm gonna start with a dry rub. Now, dry rubs is where you can be creative. I'm gonna start with about 1/2 cup to 1 cup of Truvia brown sugar. You can use brown sugar as well. To this, I wanna add, of course, some salt and pepper. About a teaspoon. I also want to add some smoked paprika, about a tablespoon. get that later. About a tablespoon of chili powder. Okay. Now, let me give this a little turn. Okay. Now, all right, let's see how we're going to do this. I also have some bacon open. I think I might wrap it in bacon just to give it a little jazz, a little different appeal. Get these tenderloins open. There we go. There's one. And here's two. Now I will cook these on 400 for about 35 to 40 minutes, and then I'll check them for doneness. Now that's something you're gonna have to calculate, you know, on your own, because like I say, ovens cook differently, okay? All right, let's put this stuff on here. I'm just gonna rub that in. And then I'm gonna turn this sucker over and I'm gonna bake it fat side up. I like it fat side up because then the fat drips down, keeps the meat moist. Okay. And you can add or subtract whatever you want on your rub. That's where you can be as creative as you like. Let me give my hands a wash. And I am going to use a few slices of thick sliced bacon. Oh, I about lost it. And I'm just gonna wrap it, make it look a little fancy. Let's see here. I don't want a ton. Just maybe drape it around like that. You could wrap the whole thing and crisscross it. It'd be real fancy for Easter dinner. That's up to you. Or you don't have to wrap it at all. And we'll do 3 pieces on each one. You could put these in the crock pot as well. And I'm gonna bake these, like I say, on 400 for about 35 minutes, and then I'll check the middle for doneness. And then I may cut it on broil just for a few minutes to brown the bacon up. But that is what I'm doing for our dinner tonight, our Sunday evening meal. And I just wanted to share that with y'all. Bacon wrapped pork tenderloin, Nancy's mac and cheese, and a pot of pintos, and we're done. Have a wonderful week, wonderful Holy Week. Started out great, and enjoy your family and cooking and eating and celebrating the resurrection of Jesus Christ. We'll see y'all. Thanks for tuning in.